will ever know. It's gonna be okay. Cosplay is for everyone. Are you doing all right, Colorado Anime Fest 2017? That's what I like to hear. Wow, it's so full in here. So full. Are you guys all having fun? Who's in cosplay? I want to see this. Oh, there's like ears and stuff going on in the front. Hey! This is so cool. Are there any Tony Starks in the room? I just felt like being mean, sorry. Are you guys cool? Are you guys ready? This is going to be amazing. I'm so excited. I never get to be here for cosplay. Do you guys want to meet your judges? Yes! Alright, so I do want to say something first. Cosplay is super for everyone. I'm like a 5'5" dude who weighs like 100 pounds trying to be a super soldier. If I can do this with a British accent, seriously, you cosplay whatever the hell you want and don't let anyone tell you otherwise. Let's do this. All right, our first judge we're going to bring out is Trinity Renee. Okay, so you're dressed as a, oh no, hey, don't run away. Come back here. Come back here. What are you doing? You come back up here. You talk to me. You talk to me. You're like an American dressed as an Englishman, and I'm an Englishman dressed as an American. This is great. All right, how long have you been cosplaying?
Cosplaying since 2003.
2003. I can't do math. That's 14 years.
Yes.
Wow. Okay, cool. And you made all this?
Yes.
Amazing. What do you look for when you're judging a cosplay?
What I'm really looking for is attention to detail and the love of the character.
So bringing the character to life.
Yes.
Wicked. This is Trinity Renee. Thank you so much. Awesome. Our next judge we're bringing out is Mai Fujimiya. Damn, you fancy. That's nice. I feel like you're gonna like bring an apple from somewhere and just. Cool. How long have you been cosplaying?
Since 2000.
And when you're looking at cosplays, do you tend to look more at fabric or props or wigs? What do you seem to sort of go for?
I go for what they did to bring it to life, not just the fabrics, but how they brought it to life. Like what did they use? What did they do? What gave it that
What gave it like the X factor?
Yes.
Yes. All right, that's cool. No one knows what the X factor is, by the way. We just know it's there. Cool. Thank you so much. Really appreciate it, Mike. Thank you. Woo! And we have one more judge to introduce, which is Carolyn Hoffman. I'm very sorry if I just messed your name up, dear. Now I know your name. We've been talking for a while, but now I actually know your name. How long have you been cosplaying, my love?
I have been cosplaying since 2009.
I'm gonna try math again. That's 8 years. Yeah, cool. I'm tired. I don't do math when I'm tired. Okay, cool. So you got to see all of them. Is there like, I'm gonna ask sort of the same question. Like, what do you look for? Like, what to you makes a cosplay? Like, what to you gives it that X factor?
It's a little bit of everything. I think the big thing that I look for is mostly the passion that's there in regards to why they're doing the character, why this, why that.
Like a really, really angry liberal dressing as Captain America.
Possibly speaking, maybe.
Sounds good. Cool. Thank you so much, Carol, and have fun. Awesome. Hey, cosplayers backstage. We can totally hear you. Y'all might want to shh. It ruins the illusion. We want them to think that you're walking through a portal into the real world from whatever anime you're from. So, our judges are seated. You look comfortable, actually. I wish I was down there. Damn it. All right, cool. So, are you guys ready to see some cosplayers? Me too. We're gonna start with the Novice, which is honestly one of my favorites. I love seeing people's like first, second, third cosplays. Like when you're seeing where people start. My first cosplay was like dressing in my dad's suit so I could be one of the Turks from Final Fantasy VII. I looked like I was drowning. It was so bad. And my brother was shorter than me and he was dressed as Rude and he had the sunglasses on. It was so terrible. Honestly, Novice is my favorite and it gets scarier and scarier every year what people do first. So we are gonna start. Is our music ready, music man? Music maestro, excellent. We're going to start off our novice category with Hana as Shitsuo from Durarararararararararara.
Isaya!
いやー、 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 いやー, 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 いやー
I've never watched Durarara, but I've been told to, and I'm trying to figure out what the lollipop stick was for, but I imagine it was something violent. Next up, we have Daphne as Asuna from Sword Art Online.
I'm missing somebody.
Are you
They
here?
vanished.
Did you go?
They don't get their treats.
Are you floating somewhere on the cornfloor? All right, one more chance for Asuna. Daphne, are you here? Everyone's like, oh. I have a piece of paper that lies sometimes. Cool. Next up, we have Tillery Clan as the Naruto group. I do or don't want to live in that house. Seems pretty strict. Cool, next up in our novice group, we have Brenna as Katsahana. I'm scared. Cool, and last but not least in our novice category, we have Jack Jack the cosplay puppy as Excalibur from Soul Eater.
Let's shall begin. Here we go. Excalibur, from the United Kingdom, and the looking world, gonna conquer the world. Excalibur, Excalibur,
Can he get some Milky Buns? Which he nearly found in the pile of bags earlier. Which actually begs the question, what's harder to control on stage, a cosplay child or a cosplay doll? Child! Yeah. Someone seemed very, very, very convinced about that one. So that is the end of our novice category. Give them all a big round of applause, guys. As per most cosplay shows, we are going to run all of the cosplays first, and we're going to have a little bit of a show, and then we're gonna let you know who won each category. So we will move on to beginner now. I'm super excited. Who is ready for beginners? See, my voice is tired, so I'm just making you do all the work. It's cheating. See how loud the room was? All right. First up in our beginners category. Oh, this is awesome. I wish Erica was here. Sarah as Ryuko from Kill la Kill. Seriously awesome anime. And speaking of actually seriously awesome animes, I wish there was another guest here. Next up we have Dylan as, from one of my favorite cosplays, one of my favorite shows, Spike Spiegel from Cowboy Bebop. Harassment is a terrible thing, but I'll be in my bunk. All right. Next up, we have Kelsey as the Pokemon Vaporeon. Whose favorite is that? No, we don't have Vaporeon. I'm sorry if that was your favorite. I am lying to you. Sorry, I'm so sorry. Next up, we might have Shane as Hige from Wolfrain. Wolfrain, is that you? Are you there? Wolfrain? Hige, are you there? Yes, let's do this.
Generation within me. Been forever since I cried the pain of sorrow. Living down,
I just want to groove to it. All right, up next we have Angel as Major Kusanagi.
I'm a soldier that you
That's what I call nailing it. That's enough of that. No, don't do this to me, man. Don't do this to me. The last cosplay show I did, they had me dancing for 20 minutes. All right. Next up, we have Lynn as Sedona from Project Diva. Maestro, that's a cue. Strike a pose for the music, just wait for it. Just wait, just be like. I'll pose with you so we don't feel awkward. Do we have sound? Yeah, nay? I bet I can stand on 1 foot longer than you. Let's do this. It's like, look at my pants, not a chance. Sound? Do we get it? No? Backstage? Any sound? I keep blaming you, I'm so sorry, sir. Greg's gonna take me up there. It's gone? Can I hum it? What was it? Do you need something upbeat or do you need something low beat? Do you need something upbeat to dance to? Upbeat? Alright, let's do this. Who knows an upbeat song? Alright. She's a man-eater, let him work hard, make him Totally worth the wait. Thank you. Thank you, Sound. That was awesome. I'm gonna put this little guy down because as much as I love it, I think I'm getting like a big sweat patch under my arm. Sorry, buddy. You stay there and be good. Has anyone picked one of these up? They're like the cutest. He's gonna sit right on the top of all my other Meowchis. All right, let's do this. Another Pokemon, yay! We have Kai as Dugong Gong Gong Gong. love seeing the Gijinka stuff, because that to me is exactly what you were talking about, with like bringing a character to life. Like to take a seal and turn it into like a mermaid person, that's pretty cool. Gijinkas are my favorite, just so you know. All right, next up we have Kanamari as Kanan and Mari from Love Live. Literally watching it come to life. I had to double check we were still in the beginner category. All right, up next we have the Vocaloosers doing a Tales series. I love Tales. Awesome. Nicely done. Cool. Next up, we have Dragon Warriors cosplay, and they are cosplaying Lazy Cat and Ice Queen. They're doing Yang and Ruby, everybody. All right, hold on. Let me do this one more time. Dragon Warriors cosplay, doing Yang and Ruby.
Where's Adam? Where's Adam? Come on, bring it. Yay! This place is so scary. They stole my cape. Aww. First, we gotta find Adam because I need my arm back. I gotta tell my future self. And then we're gonna get my cape back? Yes, we're gonna get your cape back. I can't live without my cape. All right. I need my cape. Okay, well, let's go get my arm first.
They're going to be gone a while. I wonder where that arm is. All right, and to round off, I believe, the beginners category, I'm sure a face will appear and tell me if I am incorrect. We have M. Margot, So Cool Cosplay. Cosplaying something that's not written down, so I'm trying to look. Are they around?
Blue Exorcist.
Sorry?
Rando Kumura.
Rando Kumura from Blue Exorcist. Workman is only as sharp as his tools. tail. Every time I see that, it's like I'm a child and it's just so interesting to me. It's such a smart way to do a tail. All right, that rounds off our beginner and novice categories. Give them all a round of applause. How you doing, judges? Do you need sustenance? Are you okay? Wonderful. Is everyone else doing okay? Still with me? Cool. For those of you who don't know, I forgot to introduce myself. My manager will like beat me to a bloody pulp if I don't do it now. Trust me, we don't want that. My name's Kieran Strange, one of the musical guests here. I also have a funny British accent, so if you're ever bored with what I'm saying, just pretend it's like Sherlock or Doctor Who or something. Where's Watson? And we'll be good. Cool. Are we ready for the intermediates now? Yeah? Cool. I'm so down for this. All right, first up to begin our intermediate cosplayers, we have David as Orange from Code Geass. Waiting for music? Cool, we're just waiting for music.
I am Zero. Zero? Can it really be? Oh, what luck, what fate, what evil fortune! Well, it's been a while. That you, Orange Boy? Orange? Zero! I defeat you! I'm begging you, please die. I, Lelouch V. Britannia, command you. Do some dancing.
Uh-oh.
As you like.
Colorado Anime Fest, bringing headcanons to life since 2016. Cool, next up we have Fox Empress as Strawberry Ice Cream.
ありえない映画を見に行くのはモービックス今日の油まみれですトヨタカレンダーのドブネズミその中で僕は成長し大人になろうとしてるでもね子供のままで生きようって好きなことしてたいし曲を書いて友達たちに繋がる気持ち何もやる気がないもの感じを広め We go every day, call me day And we'll never be royals
That's so cute. That's so cute. Cool. Oh, I think I got it. It's so random. Sorry, I'm doing random now. Cool. All right. Next up, we have Cassie Starfox as another Pokemon, Decidueye. Would you just say she used camouflage? It's super effective. That's not me, that was them down there. Has anyone seen my pal Bucky? It's like this high, one arm.
Who the hell is Bucky?
Someone did it, thank you. Are we good? Do we have decidueye music? I don't know if her hood came down on purpose, but it happened at this most like wonderfully dramatic moment, and it worked really well. There's a sword, I'm afraid. Okay.
Not supposed to notice things like that.
Shh, the illusion. All right. Cool, next up. Oh, that explains everything. We have Crystal as the lovely Utena.
潔くかっこよく生きてゆこうカリスマがあって手を取り合える誓い合ったまま覚められたもうこの日は二度としないよって Every time寄せ合って
Oh no, she did it.
少しの寂しさ詰め込んで裸になる自分を舞うバラのように離れたり離れ離れになっても私は世界を変える
That was unique. That was awesome. Give her another round of applause as she leaves the stage. Yeah. That was grand. If you haven't seen Utena, watch it. It's a great series. Yeah, fantastic. You agree. All right. Up next, we have Starlight Cosplay doing a little bit more Pokemon for us. Love the lights. That was so cool. I want to say, and there's going to be some like people who actually have evolved Eevees recently that are going to correct me, but Sylveon and Espeon? Umbreon! I always do that every time. It's always Umbreon and Espeon. Espeon's purple. All right, that explains everything. Sorry. Calm and collected. All right. Up next we have, we have Liz as Sophie from Howl's Moving Castle. cool. Next up, we have Alexis as Ruby from Ruby. That is a great series. If you've not watched Ruby, RWBY, definitely check it out. It's a really, really good series. All right, up next we have Technicolor Cosplay as a Keyblade warrior. Eventually, you there? We're cool. As a Keyblade warrior. As a Keyblade warrior. And there you go, folks. If you like a game but don't want a cosplay character, just make your own. There's no rule against that. That was wicked. I wanted her hair. It was so cool. Gotta grow it a bit. All right. Up next, we have Jailbird Cosplay as Swan and Yuna. Right thing.
Not me. Yeah, Sina!
I feel like I should be on one knee for this. That was rude. I feel like I just watched the anime, kind of, like, but really quick. It was like the Cole's Notes of the anime. Yeah, maybe? Cool, awesome. All right, up next, fun, we have, I'm gonna try this. Okay, we have Janae Palatina as Smash Brothers. Who from Smash Brothers? Palatina from Smash Brothers. There we go. That shield is beautiful. Oh my gosh. That was so cool. All right. Sorry about that. I'm doing my best. I'm English. That's my excuse. Sticking with it.
It's okay, we're American.
Okay, I think I may have a character name and a thingy name here again, so I'm just going to say it, and you guys can correct me, because you probably know more than I do about this anime. So, Hideo Mokimo from Devil is a Part-Timer? Mochimo from Devil is a Part-Timer. Okay, I don't know what that is, but I want to watch it. Is it what it looks like? Excellent. That's what I want to hear. Now we know what we're doing in the green room tonight. Alright, we're gonna watch some anime. Cool. Oh yeah, up next we have Jade as Genos from One Punch. I don't know if you can see the detail on every which way that armor moves. I'm in fabric and she has more maneuverability than I do. That's unreal, wow. Nice job, cool. Up next we have Kura and Maru cosplay as a merman in the bathtub. And she made that tail?
Yes!
Or he, sorry. I didn't ask for pronouns. Bad Kieran. Silicone tail. That is unreal. That is so cool. All right. Got another Ruby one here. We do like Ruby. I like Ruby. Watch Ruby, it's good. I don't work for them, I swear. Cool. Up next we have Jake as Tyrion from Ruby. Mildly terrifying and heart attack inducing. It was peace, the tail was peace bonded. That's it, folks. Peace bond your weapons, even those attached to you. Cool. Next up in our intermediate, we have Kat as Lena Inverse from Slayers. need a cape. I've decided this. Decided I want a cape. Nuggets! 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 Alright, penultimately. Who knows what that means? Cool. Ah, there you go, you're smart in Denver. Alright, next up we have Crimson Fire cosplay as Jin Soo-yeon and Yura from an anime that is not written down. That one! Okay, I want the name of that anime because now I really want to watch that one too.
It's a game.
It's a game. Kieran, you're fired. It's both. So I was sort of right. I was a little bit right. Okay, cool. All right, and lastly, in our intermediate category, we have Cole Fox cosplay as the Hunter from Bloodborne. Round of applause. That was even creepier without music. I'm kind of glad there was no music for that one. It made it even creepier. Right? Like, oh. Okay. I'm a big, strong super soldier. All right. Are you guys ready to see our Masters category? We are going to give a big round of applause to our intermediates. I swear, when I first started coming to cosplay, like cons, like 5 years ago, everything shifted. Like what used to be like beginner is like, it's now intermediate. Like, is it the internet? Yeah. Okay. Or are we just growing up way cooler than? It's YouTube. Blame YouTube. All right, here we go with our master category. You guys ready for this? I'm not, so I'm gonna go with you guys. Cool. Up first, we have Inoli as Balsa from Moribito. The hems on that thing looked like it was sewn by like the King's Guard. Seamstresses. I'm tired, I need Coca-Cola. All right.
Don't get tired yet.
We'll do this, all right. Okay, up next, second and last in our master category. We have Zenko Akko cosplay as Hughes and Envy. going to position hop because up next, once we have done giving them a wonderful round of applause, both of them, all three of them, I'm going to stage hop because we got Skits next. And I don't want to be on the stage and get kicked in the face. So I'll pop in and out. All right. Cool, we got 2 skits for you. I'm pretty stoked. So, first off, we have the Wayward Sons. It's totally not probably a reference to anything. If Kurosawa directed Avatar. Sounds kind of scary. I'll leave it with you. Thank you for your patience while we get set up here. Skits are fun. Skits usually come with a little bit of prep. But hey, you know, talk to your neighbor. Ask them where they're from. If you know your neighbor, ask them something more intimate. This is awesome. Who's learning stuff? Hello, random stagehand. What are you cosplaying as today? I'm not cosplaying, this is my normal clothing. You're the worst. All right, are we doing good, you guys? All right, this is it. This is Wayward Sons with If Kurosawa Directed Avatar.
本当に良い人は誰ですか？多分要素はただ信じているだけかもしれません。良いのは悪なので、悪は常に勝利する。
バカにゃら。
That was the Wayward Sons! And their pit crew! We won't get far without the pit crew. Pit crew win everything. I am so excited because we've one more skit, and then after that we're going to have a little halftime show, which I've been told has something to do with hilarity and game shows and interesting things that are going on. So actually I am pretty stoked. I might come sit at the front for this because I want to see this. All right. Our very last entry and our very last skit is something that I'm kind of actually looking forward to because this looks pretty dope. So, sorry. I'm so Canadian, I'm so sorry. All right, up next and last, I'm British Canadian, we own them, I'm just checking up, it's fine. I'm gonna run from my manager now. All right, last but not least, we have R&M cosplay as Pokemon No.
Oh my goodness gracious!
Oh my artists!
than you. Watch your language, Candela. There's a baby here. Oh, I'm sorry. That's right. That's an insult to Psyducks. Oh, yeah? Well, a monk is prettier than you.
I don't think I have anything to heal that burn.
Oh, get out of my way.
Okay, that's it. We need to stop. Besides, you're ignoring our guests.
What guests? Oh, right. So, introductions, right?
Yes, Candela, introductions.
Hello, I'm Candela, leader of Team Valor. With our strength, trust in each other, and our Pokemon, we shall be victorious!
I am Blanche, leader of Team Mystic. We shall paint our gyms with the tears of our enemies.
I am Spark, we shall make these two losers next to me cry.
Spark.
Seriously? The professor always told me never to lie, so I'm not going to.
Spark, that's not
Spark,
what I meant.
trust me, you don't want a piece of this. If it came to fists, you would probably win. But if it came to a battle of my choosing, I would beat you no problem. Bring it on, toaster boy.
Do you guys really want to do this? Remember what happened last time?
Spark, no, that's just spreading it. I'm sorry, I don't have any water Pokemon. She's gonna kill us.
Guys, I think I smell something burning. What did you do to my bike?
Yeah, maybe we shouldn't. I still frostbite on my...
Spark, that's enough. There are kids in the audience.
Okay. Besides, Candela probably doesn't want to face me in a Pokemon battle. I would just cream her. Oh, you Whirlpool! You, me, battle, now. Blanche, you're the ref.
Fine. You each get to use 2 Pokemon. Leader with the last Pokemon standing is the winner. Begin.
Go, Flareon!
Looks like Flareon and Jolteon refuse to take part in your childish fights, so it's a draw. Next Pokemon.
Oh, Flareon, you are so not getting Pokeblocks later. I gave you my cheeseburger, Chad. Fine. Feel my inferno. Go, Moltres! Oh yeah? Well, this is gonna be shocking. Go, Zapdos!
That is enough! There is no winner and you both are grounded! Get to your rooms!
But come on, it was almost
now!
It's your fault! No, you started it! Guys, I found a way to mass produce candies! Guys? And he calls himself a good parent. Spark, get back over here and be a better parent!
Rattatas. Oh, like to eat. I thought you meant like I should catch a Rattata to battle with.
Get a candy.
I might do that actually. Alright guys, so that was it for your skits. I think what we have going on next is we're going to do a little tiny bit of a little midway show. A little bit of entertainment for y'all. While these guys figure out who is going to win, who is going to be given certificates and stuff. Yeah. Sounds fun to me. Cool, awesome. I want to give another huge round of applause to all of our contestants. Super cheesy. We always say it, but it does take a lot of guts and a lot of metal to get up here, so anybody who has crossed this stage or danced on the stage or lit a fake cigarette on the stage or whatever you've done on the stage tonight, seriously, major props to you because it takes a lot of guts to get up here. I know, I still pee myself a little bit, so. Alright, I'm gonna leave you in the hands of our cosplay team who have put together this show, and myself and our judges will be back to give out awards. How long do you reckon it will take? Who knows? We're going to entertain you and we'll be back within as long as it takes to decide between so many incredible entries. We hope to be back with you soon. Enjoy the entertainment and we'll be around.
We need a musical connection.
We need a musical connection, please.
I think the bell might damage his sneaking ability somewhat. Alright, so the dignity of cosplay. There are mild rules to cosplay. That's not one of them, apparently. If you have a tail, it is a rule that you must do this. Every time you're on stage. Shake your tail feather. Honestly, as far as I'm concerned, the only rules about cosplay, don't be a dick. I had someone on the internet tell me the other day, I wasn't tall and muscular enough to be their Clint Barton. Hawkeye. Exactly. You can cosplay.
But I'm just saying.
Now this is all a costume, this is padding, buddy. I feel like the Michelin Man in this thing. Seriously, the only rules of cosplay is enjoy yourself, don't stress, don't compare yourself to other people, and have fun. All right, are we bringing our contestants up?
All we need right now is Snake.
Snake? Snake, get down there. Snake, snake, snake.
Dumbledore! Dumbledore!
I'm gonna have to get on the line with Miller, because for some odd reason we still don't have the music. I sound like I sing.
So cool. Yeah. It's gonna be a good question. Here we go.
Like we did.
We already went over the dignity of cosplay. But, as our wonderful Karen said, the only rules for cosplay: 1, wear a costume. 2, have fun. 3, don't be a jerk. That's it. So, now, I'm being told we have some very interesting people ready to come up on stage. I need you to help me pick 3 of these recruits to impress a Neko. Let's start over here. All right, the Nekos have spoken. We need Johnny Bravo,
Tuxedo Mask. And Belle. The rest of you, thank you. Exit to the stages now.
He's so precious. Get him,
Now I believe our Neckos have some questions for these special people who are going to attempt to impress our fun.
Let's get ready to rumble!
All right, so we have the first Necko.
Okay, mystery guest number 2. On a scale of 1 to 10, would you say that you're over 9,000?
Absolutely.
All right.
Answer to that Good job, good job, you got
It's not working right now. It's not working. Oh, here we go. Okay. So now the Neckos are going to continue asking their questions, and I'm going to direct these microphones at our lovely guests.
Mystery guest number 3. If you were a magical girl, describe what your transformation would look like.
Can you repeat the question? If you were a magical girl, what would your transformation sequence look like? Well, first, my black shirt would explode. And I would be left with nothing left but my glorious muscles. And a leopard-like tongue. Well, that paints an interesting mental picture. Necko number 3.
Mystery guest number 1. If you were Edward Elric, would my milkshake still bring you to the yard?
I think it sure would. Okay, I'm also picking on mystery guest number 1. Subs or dubs? Number 1. Definitely subs all the way.
Mystery guest number 2. Cake or death? Cake or death?
Cake.
Mystery guest number 3. If this was Full Metal Alchemist, what body part would you offer to bring back the light?
Legs, easily legs, legs.
Don't touch the hair. Do we have more questions? Okay.
Mystery guest number 1. Tell me about your Final Fantasy.
Well, my Final Fantasy would be in a large library full with books that I could just read for hours and hours. And I think that's all I have to say. Okay, mystery guest number 3. What non-Asian fandom would you like to see turned into an anime, and why?
Myself?
Mystery guest number 2. What would your starter Pokemon be if you could have one?
What would your starter Pokemon be if you could have one?
I would have a Bulbasaur.
We've got the Nekos huddling. Has someone impressed them? Has someone disappointed them? I think we know that someone disappointed them. And they're Nekos. Come on.
I have to do it. Do I have, like, where's my prizes? We're gonna get them.
We need some prizes. Or at least a prize.
Did I break it? What did you do? How do you turn it back on? I'm a cat. Are we okay? Got it. So I get to give away the first prize of the night. Yay!
It's not that.
My prize goes to contestant number 2. Here, take my. I guess I'll take it with me. That's fine. You get a crown. And you get a can of tuna because I'm awesome.
I wonder if he's going to eat that. All right. Now, the Nekos have posted some questions to these fine guests, but I have the really important questions. Okay, contestants. The first person to raise their hand will be given the opportunity to answer. First question. Who do you blame if your donuts go missing? Any answer?
Homer Simpson.
Gaston.
That is a very good answer, but we all know that Gaston likes eggs. We were looking for Vash the Stampede. Next question. What t-shirt does Wendy Powell wear to conventions?
A black black t-shirt.
A black t-shirt.
A black t-shirt. Okay. Yeah. You, grab the microphone. Hold it up for him.
I will be the microphone slave.
Well, as much as we know Johnny loves his black t-shirts, the correct answer was, I killed Maze Hughes. Oh, I like this one. Who takes the blame when America does something stupid, and why? Donald Trump. No, you blame Canada, but I'm still gonna give him a point. All right, you need to think of who is standing in this picture. What unfortunate weather pattern occurs at Maze Hughes' funeral?
Oh my god, no.
If I remember correctly, it's actually sunny, but Roy is crying, so they say it's raining.
We have a legitimate point, folks. Keeping with tradition, what word is written on the golem in Soul Eater?
Do you guys know it? I don't remember. No one knows.
I knew 5 seconds ago.
That doesn't count. I'm not even sure how the heck to pronounce this. Apparently it's Emeth.
What?
I'm a soldier, not a reader.
You were correct.
Emeth.
Oh, that's right.
In Black Butler, what is Ronald Knox's death scythe?
You guys better start helping out. Yeah.
Bell. Point for Bell. Okay. This one will go to the first person to yell out the correct answer. It's not so much for a question, but it is. Canada! Point for the Neckos. Okay, we've got 2-1. Johnny Bravo is our winner. We need some prizes. To Bell, our second place. We have a crown. Little Totoro. And Neko approved. And then to Johnny Bravo, who actually amazingly managed to impress a Neko.
Don't touch that.
Wait. One Punch Man blanket. All right, thank you everyone. We will be revealing the winners of our cosplay contest in just a moment.
This is our lovely mascot. And we have a big mascot and a small mascot. Do a pose? So this is Ainsley. She's going to be helping us hand out some prizes, aren't you? Yeah! We're so excited for this. All right. Are we going to do our Judges Awards first? Okay. So we're going to stand back here and chill out. We're going to watch all the cool cosplayers. Yeah? Yeah. You are so All right, let's get some Judges Awards. All right, we're gonna let these guys do some awarding.
Hello! Hello? Yay! Alrighty. Oh my god, this was incredibly difficult. And I had a hard time making a decision, but my Judges Award is gonna go to a lovely lady who cosplayed Sophie from Howl's Moving Castle.
Someone in the cosplay here.
Come on up. I have an award for you, and my judge's prize is this lovely book on costume making, mostly for armor.
I need that. I need that.
This is also for you as well. You did a good job.
No. She's so pretty. She's twirling around. You can step to the side.
You can step to the side now.
What should she like to see?
Congratulations, Sophie. All right, mine again, just like everyone else's, was extremely difficult. It came down to just how they brought the costume to life, the passion, and of course, creativity and what brought light to the costume. Therefore, my Judges Award goes to the Keyblade Warrior.
Keyblade Warrior, where are you?
Someone find her.
Yeah, if somebody's friends with her, totally call her and tell her that she wants something.
Hold on. They're calling her.
Yay! So while we're waiting on the Keyblade Warrior, I am not cool enough to have a judge's prize because apparently I'm broke as hell.
I feel.
But when my judge's award is going to go to this pair that just every time I see them, they blow me out of the freaking water. I'm one who really loves attention to detail, like lots of detail, and like I said, these two just like mind blown. So my judge's award is going to go to Jailbird Cosplay.
You go around.
You can go around the side. Well, let me climb on the stage. It's fine. So part of cosplay that all of you don't see is the epic battles that go on where we're fighting over you. And this was one that we got to fight over because, yeah, I won. But when Satan offers you burgers, you do not say no. And very appropriately, Satan also gets a gift card hot topic. So there you go.
So, for those of you who obviously saw me up here on the halftime show, I'm Ronan, and I work with the cosplay department, and I'm also a professional props and armor maker. So I work kind of as well as an advisor with these guys. So they have wonderfully allowed me to choose who I think had the best in props and armor. And this was really difficult. There was 2 people that just absolutely blew me out of the water. And what it came down to is the work it took to engineer this particular piece that the person had. They went through a very, very interesting process, and it hits very close to home because that's something I do just about every day. But my choice for the best in props and armor is Jake of One Screw Loose Cosplay. That tail is just a marvel. It moves so beautifully. So I believe at some point we've got a gift card for you as well to go with that. But
and I believe that Man of the Hour has some awards to give away now. With special assistance. Rocky looks partied out. Here you go.
We've been playing, Rocky really likes Ainsley best. It's a good game, huh? Cool, so we're gonna do our 2 special guest awards first. She's kneeling because I'm kneeling. She doesn't get that it's because she's tiny. So I was really lucky. I got to give out 2 special guest awards. I wasn't aware I would be doing it, so I am hoping that I can hook up with you on social media and give you a CD as well as part of your award. That'd be super cool. So if you win, please find me at Kieran Strange, because I would love to. I love Ainsley. This has been backstage for the last half an hour. So yeah, please find me so I can hook up with you at the con and give you an actual prize. So our first cosplay we're going to give an award to is, are you ready to clap? Cool. Kuda and Maru cosplay as the merman in the tub. She she did 3 versions of this tail before finally making the one that you see today. So that was a very long process. Cool, and we have one more we're gonna give out, and this was purely because when they walked out, I was like, yay, anime, my favorite anime, this is so cool. And then transformations happened and it was beautiful. This is going to Crystal as Utena. These are so cool, by the way. These are like, just so you see, props to who made these. They're wonderful. Actually, I made them. You made the props to you then? Right, so what we're gonna do?
Yeah, I gave you all trophies.
She's gonna come up here, the girl with the pink hair. There you go. Together, we're gonna give her this, okay? Can you hold it with me? Okay, take this. Okay.
Hold the corner there.
And we're gonna give it to her like this. Well done, seriously, that transformation was unreal. Well done, that was awesome. All right, cool, we got a couple more to do. This is gonna be a long night. Okay. We want to start off with our best in beginners. Are we gonna go down the line and take turns on these? Cool, all right. Because then I can babysit while we're doing it. Cool. I'll do best in beginners. My poor cat boots. I've already split my crotch saving you off the stage. All right. Best in beginners goes to Kanamari Cosplay.
That's my big brother.
Look how pretty they are.
That's my big
Congratulations on winning Best in Beginners. You were chosen because of your wonderful display of like frills, like pleats, and just overall, and amazing energy. Oh my God, I wish you could cut her like that. All right, next up is Best in Intermediates. This one goes to Strawberry Ice Cream. All right, congratulations, like, that is freaking amazing.
We're
And
just gonna say goodbye.
Goodbye!
Wait, ready? Are you gonna say goodbye really big?
My soul's coming back to me.
All right, so Best in Masters was a 2-way tie, and I had to make an executive decision as lead judge because this cosplay holds a dear, dear spot in my heart. If you know who else I cosplay, you would know who this is. Zenko Akko, can you come up and get your Best in Masters?
I'm sorry.
No.
Oh my God, that way.
The fact that it was like that. Anyway, for our Best in Skit, that award goes to R&M Cosplay. I present this to you. Good job.
Well, let's stand over here. Now custody battle.
Well, they've handed off the duty of me to give out the Best in Craftsmanship, which interestingly, this is the other group that was really, really catching my attention for the props and armor. So I am so happy to hand out to Wayward Sons Best in Craftsmanship.
I was just down to do that one. I looked uncomfortable.
Surprisingly not. It was surprisingly comfortable. I did not feel a single one of those throws.
How? Yes. So you like thrown up against the floor so hard, I thought it would cave in. I was scared. Yeah.
Alrighty. Our second to last award that we're going to announce is our crowd audience favorite, which it goes to Femme Genos from One Punch Man.
All right, and now for the final award, the Best in Show. I'm not gonna tell you though. I'm gonna let our area head tell you who the best person in the cosplay contest was.
I think, I'm kind of tired. I want a drink. Can we wait on this one?
Come on!
Let's go. Fine. Okay, fine. So, sure to want a drink? Okay, fine. Well, there's certain people who come along and they just, we need drum rolls. Let's do drum rolls. Oh yeah, now we gotta go. Fin roll. So there's certain people who come along and just kind of blow you away consistently. And it's just like, here they go again, doing something really amazing.
Woman, do it! I know the answer, but do it!
So it is our pleasure to welcome to the stage the ever impressive and oh my gosh, Inoli, for doing outstanding, blow our minds once again. We don't know how she does it, but she did it again. We love you.
I actually used the stairs.
You get this and you get goodies.
So everybody give a round of applause to your winners. All right, photographers and contestants, winners, if you want to stick around for some photo ops, you're all more than welcome. We don't have much time, maybe like 5-10 minutes, but have at it.
Like 5.
Like 5 minutes. Thank you all for coming. We hope to see you next year.